Hello and welcome. I believe we are live. Okay, just let me check a couple of things and we can get started. Okay, yes, looks like everything seems to be working fine. Hello, hope you are keeping well and safe, and thanks for being with me today. In today's session, I'm going to show you how to set up a Google Ads call-only campaign. Call-only ad campaigns are one of the best ways to generate new leads for your business. Although they may seem and look expensive, they convert very well because there is no better way for someone to be converted into a customer when they call you and then they are on the phone to you, and then the ball is in your court to convert them. So it's not like somebody is going through to your website, filling in a form, then by the time you reach out to them, they may not be available, or they may indeed have gone with somebody else. So the leads which you will generate from call-only ads are extremely hot and work wonderfully well for a lot of businesses, including, let's say, car insurance, mortgage, financial advisors, plumbers, tradespeople, handyman, and so on. So I'm going to get started in a minute or two, but if you have any questions, then please put them in the comment box on the right hand side, and I'll answer them for you at the end of the session. But before that, I want to reply to this question which was emailed to me by Liz. So thank you, Liz, for sending this in, a very detailed question, and here is this question. So what is the optimal length for a video ad to drive leads to a landing page? Is 2 minutes too long? So there is no hard and fast rule as to what should be the optimal length of video. If your solution to somebody's problem is conveyed in 10 seconds, then 10 seconds is enough. But if it takes longer, then so be it. The beauty with in-stream video ads is people have the choice to skip the ad. Unlike TV, when we are watching something on TV, we have to go through all the ads unless it is obviously recorded beforehand and you can fast forward them. But in live TV, you cannot fast forward the ads. In YouTube, you can skip the ads after 5 seconds. Now, when somebody skips the ads, you as an advertiser will not get charged. And what will happen is you will not get charged, but you will get free branding. I have tested 30-second videos to 60-second videos. Whichever gives me the better performance, I will then run with it. So I would recommend that you create a variety of videos, a 15-second video, 30 and 60, and see which one works well. I will sometimes also run 30-minute videos which I've uploaded to YouTube as a video ad, where I'm showing somebody a certain workflow or tutorial or training, and they also work pretty well because somebody is interested in my video and they may continue to view it. So I'm going to read this, what has been sent across, and in great detail, so at least I answer that's the least I can do to answer your question. So the background to this question is, I'm preparing videos and video ads for an online cooking course for new plant-based food. Okay, it is basically a veggie burger that can be made into many different vegan meals. The course will only be very cheap, as it is only 2 by 10-minute videos and a recipe, although we might build onto this later. Alright, now you are selling a course or a recipe which is only 2 videos and a recipe, I would use this as a lead magnet to generate and build up my email list. So you can give up this for free and then sell your full course once it is ready. So you're building up your subscribers. So it's exactly the same way where in a newspaper a new book is serialized. So they will print the chapter 1 first, and that's how they will give it away for free. If people read it and they like it, they may go on to buy the whole book. So if I was you, I would look at creating a little lead magnet to give away for free. I have many other questions, but this will do for now. We want to go worldwide. Okay, we do not have much money, I do not have much experience, but understand about basic funnels, landing pages, email lists, etc. Now I can tell you that you know a lot more than 80-90% of the people, because you understand the funnels, landing pages, and email list. And that's what I was just talking about over here at the top, is instead of trying to sell up front, you give away value and try and help somebody, and then they will come back to you. Just like I'm giving this, my expertise, my know-how in these free sessions, you'll be able to build up your following like this. Don't worry about not having much money, because you don't scale it at the first go. You start small, optimize, and then slowly scale. We have made 2 different video ads which introduce our product and invite people to click the link to get a free list of ingredients. Then they join our email list and get offered the online course for $10, which gives them the full recipe and our 2 videos on how to make the plant-based loaf step by step and how to make many different meals from it. Okay, so you can run these videos as video ads and then tell them to download your recipe. So that could be quite good as a lead magnet to build up your subscriber list. My client has been planning this for about a year now. We have made new videos and they are nearly ready. Any advice you could give would be much appreciated. Okay, now this is a bit concerning for me, that you spent a year trying to create 2 videos and a recipe? If that is the case, then that's too long. You need to just put it out there and perfect as you go along. If it's the whole course, then yes, I can understand. But even when I started building up my course, I remember the first one which I started with, my AdWords Ninja course. It only had, I think, 15 or 20 videos, and now it has got 120. So I kept building them up, but I released them out as quickly as I could. The first 15, get it out there. Don't wait a year or months. Just get it out there for now. Next, I will ask questions as to how to deliver these ads to get video views or to keywords such as vegan recipe. Okay, hope you can answer this. I've followed you for years now, and I'm glad you're reaching out to us. No, thank you for sending this in and putting in the effort to send this question to me. Okay, so that's that. Now let's go on to our call only ads. So you go on to new campaign, search. It needs to be a search campaign, and then you need to choose the phone call, UK, and I'm going to put in my number 795 and continue. Something doesn't seem to be right on Google for some reason. Okay, now it's gone. Continue. So you name your campaign. I would take these 2 off because I only put in here on the Google network and not on the search partners, and definitely not on the Google display network. Don't need to do that. UK or set up your locations, languages is fine. You can set up your audiences so that you can see what kind of audiences are coming through to your website. So I can just check all of these in, and what I'm going to do is set it up as observation, so it is only observing what's happening when these kind of audiences are coming in. So you can adjust the bids, or you can perhaps make separate campaigns for those audiences with the individual bidding strategy. So check whichever ones you find which are relevant to you. So for example, you can put in advertising, web hosting. These are all good for me. Okay, so that's all done. Budget, you can put in whatever you like. Bidding, this is important. You have a variety of bids options. I always start with manual CPC, and once I have a number of conversions, at least 30 to 40, then I will start to go on the target CPA. So start with off. I tend not to increase, check this one, because I want to see how the bids are affecting my impressions. Okay. Now conversion setting is extremely important, and once I've set up the campaign, we'll go into the conversions and set up the conversion, because never ever run your campaigns without setting up your conversions. Ad schedules, it will show up all days, but if you are only open Monday to Fridays, let's say between 9 till 5, so you want to run up till 4:30, then you set up your ad schedule. Don't let it run for all days and 24 hours a day, because if people are ringing you in the evening and nobody's there, then you're wasting your budget. You can either optimize your best performing ads, so you let Google rotate the ads, or you do not optimize the ads and if you've got multiple ads in your ad group, I want to see which one is performing most, because if I've got, let's say, 3 ads in the ad group and Google is optimizing and preferring to just run the best performing ad and not the other 2, then I don't know which one is working well. So it's not a equal test. So you can start off with do not optimize, let all the ads run equally, then see which one is performing and which ones are not performing, and then adjust and tweak the ad rotation accordingly. Call extension you need to set up, obviously, because that's where the phone calls will go in and come through to your office. Site links, you check whichever one you want, and the call outs are quite important as well. So it says here at least add 2 call outs. So if you don't know what call out means, you have got up to 25 characters for each call out. So let's say Google Ads partner YouTube certified pay-per-click experts and digital marketing agency, or something like that. Location is quite important. So for location, what you need to do is to set up your Google My Business page and link it to the Google Ads account, so they can you get the numbers, phone numbers, and also quite often once the location extension is shown, it will show people how far you are away from them. Save and continue. So the shell of the campaign has been set up. Okay, I've got hi Zamir, welcome from Kuwait. I run call only ads. How to set up conversion tracking for call only ads because Google forwarding is not available. Okay, I'll show you, Zamir, how we will do this in a minute. Set up your ad group name 1. You set up your bid. Now what you need to do is, with call only ads, you need to be a little bit more aggressive. Don't compare it to your normal search campaigns, because you are getting the click for a call, not somebody clicking on and going to your website. So the value of that click for your business is a lot more for the call than somebody visiting your website, because they can click on your ad, go to your website, bounce away, and you've got nothing. But at least with the call, you will find that you have the opportunity to speak to someone and be able to convince them and convert them. So you start off with whatever. So different industries have got different bids. For digital marketing agencies and for Google ads campaigns, you may easily be charged 30, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, sometimes even more, depending on the level of competition. So if you find that your bids are not getting any impressions, then you have to keep bidding up every day or so until you start to see the bids. What I tend to do is I'm very aggressive. So in the beginning, bid aggressively. If I know that, okay, the average CPC is 30, I might go at 75, and then get the impressions going, get the clicks and the conversions going, and then start to get this down a bit. Okay, so to get the keyword ideas, what you can do is you can either enter your website address, Google will scan it and give you a list of keywords here, or you can enter your product. Now this tutorial is not about how to set up the campaign, because there are lots of different ways to set up a campaign. Some people run campaigns as SKAGs, single keyword ad groups, so one keyword per ad group. Some will put in a handful of keywords which are very tightly knitted and put them together. I would say no more than 10 to 12, but keep them extremely tight. So for example, I would say advertise on Google and Google advertising are very similar. Google PPC is not similar to Google advertising, so I would keep these PPC ones in a separate campaign, and I'll start looking at keywords which are about Google advertising. So that one. So now we can see in this ad group I can put in relevant ads for these keywords. Now you can either set them up as exact or broad modified or phrase. So you copy these 3 again, or however many you have, take the brackets out and put the plus sign in front of each word for the broad modified, and for the phrase you put in the quotation mark. So it shows over here, never run with the broad match keyword. It really does eat up the budget and you will not get good performance. But I would recommend phrase match, exact match, and obviously the broad modified is when you have plus sign in front of each word. I don't know why Google doesn't show over here, but that's another way to set up your keywords. So you can have the 3 again, it's up to you. You can either put in your ad group name as, let's say, advertise Google. So if I've only got exact match keywords in there, I can put in E. If I've got exact, phrase, and BMM, so I know that, okay, I've got all 3 match types in here. And if I only got one of them, I'll keep it like this, copy this whole ad group and paste it, and that just change the phrase, the match types. Now you can do this very quickly in the Google Ads editor, and I will show you in one of the sessions how to set up and do this on the fly with hundreds or possibly thousands of keywords you may have, very quickly and easily. Okay, so once we have these keywords, save and continue. You must have the phone number on the landing page, because it is going to verify it. So now you have why is it not, did I not check the call? Okay, let me just cancel this out for a second. Campaign. Okay, just go to campaign. Okay, search phone calls. Yeah, I did the right one. I don't know what happened. Okay, we'll just ignore all of these for now and save and continue. Enter budget. Okay. Okay, so I'll just put in one keyword. So if you just put in www.sfdigital or your website address, it's going to give you a little warnings icon here. Then you put in your 3 headlines, your description, part 1, part 2, and you create your ad, and then you just save it. Now what I don't want to waste time on is to get you to write the ads, so you can fill in the ads over here. But what I wanted to show you is the conversion tracking. So you go to your tools and settings, you go the plus, you select the phone calls, and then you have 3 options: calls from ads using call extensions or call only ads, calls to a phone number on your website, or clicks on your number on your mobile website. So what you want to do is using the calls from ads using call extensions or call only ads. And what I will do is I will show you in the Google Ads editor, which we use, as to how we upload it. I think that would be of great interest to all of you. So you put in your phone call, you put in the value I've explained in other videos. You must put in your value for each conversion, work it out, what's the conversion rate, what's the value for each job, and then you can enter it in. You must put in the value for each word. Now what you want to do is, it depends on how you want to take it and how you want to optimize this call. And I know a lot of people, all they do is just put in 30 seconds, because if somebody has been talking with you for 30 seconds and they are on the phone with phone call with you, you know that it is a qualified call and not somebody dialing by mistake or clicking the ad by mistake and coming through. We don't want to classify those as a conversion. So I would say minimum enter the length, enter 30 seconds. Conversion window 30 is fine. Include in conversions, yes, we want this conversion to show in the conversions column. Attribution depends on how you set up your attribution model. I personally don't like the last click, because that's not the most accurate way of attributing. I want all the ads to be attributed equally, or give the credit to the ads which they deserve. So time decay, and then your phone call. So this is the easiest way to set up your conversion action for the phone call. You don't need to set up any tags or anything like that on the website, because this will go through your call extension. But what you need to do is, you must have your phone number, which is on your call extension, the same as on your website, on your website and the landing page. And this is how you set up your conversion tracking. So I'm just having a look at some of the comments. So Zamir, this is how you would set up your conversion tracking, and you will find that you are getting, let me go back and see if you got Kuwait in the campaign setup. So all you do is, when you're setting up your campaign, you select Kuwait, and then you enter your phone number in there, and that will start tracking your conversions. Okay, Daryl, you are saying, do you have to have a landing page or separate website set up to track conversions for your Amazon listings? I don't get involved with Amazon listings a huge amount, so I'm not the best person to answer that. The best way to track Amazon, if you're selling on Amazon, is through Amazon ads. Then you'll be able to track your conversions and track up your conversion tracking. So okay, yeah, that's what I would say is run. Are you running Google ads for your Amazon products? If that, then no, you can't track conversion tracking on Amazon, because you cannot pixel your Amazon landing pages. But if you're running Amazon ads, obviously you can set it up through Amazon. So that's it. I believe I was going to show you how to set this up in Google Ads Editor. I think I'll share that in a separate session, because the way you set up the campaign is completely different. I will show you how to set up hundreds of keywords with one keyword per ad group, and then we'll go into Editor and set up literally hundreds, if not thousands, of ad groups. So that's it for this video. Okay, I've got a couple of other comments. Max Ahmed, hi, can I retarget call ads? No, because they haven't gone to your website. So you need to use display or search, which is the RLSA ads. And I guess you can, because you've got a search ad and you bid on those audiences. So when I showed you how to set up the audiences, when you start to see some good results in there, you bid very aggressively, 50%, 100%, however much you want, and then you'll start to find that you are getting even better results. Okay, Dihas, I'm a pest controller and I need help with Google ad setup. Yes, I have run we have run campaigns for pest controller, and call ads are the best way to generate leads. You can contact us through our website sfdigital.co.uk and give us a call, or I'll put my you're in London and we are near Milton Keynes, so not far from you. So after this session finishes, you can call me on my mobile and we can have a chat, not a problem. Okay, yeah, pest controller, again, call ads will work wonderfully well for you. Okay, Daryl, I'm using Amazon PPC, but it is expensive. I'm trying Google Ads for my Amazon listing. So you can try selling through your own website. I know that is completely different. If Amazon is expensive and not working out for you, then don't do Amazon. That is what I would that's what I would say to you. I've got at least 3 clients at the moment who have moved or are moving away from Amazon, because it's exactly what they said, that it's just not it's very expensive, and at the end of the day you can't build up your business because you don't have a customer base. Max Ahmed, please show me some simple, okay, I'm not simple call ads. Well, that's all you do is you set up your phone number, your headline, your description, and that is pretty much it. It's not anything different than any other type of ads. So brilliant. So thank you all for being with me today, and I'll be online tomorrow, although it is an Easter weekend and a bank holiday Monday, but right now every day is the same. So I will be online tomorrow as well as on Monday. So stay safe, and thank you very much for being with me. Now I look forward to seeing you tomorrow 5 o'clock. If you have any questions in the meantime, please give me an email on info@sfdigital.co.uk, or put it in the description or on the chat over here, and I'll answer them for you. Take care. Bye bye.